Welcome to another S&P 500 analysis. Today is February 27, 2023. Let's take a quick recap of the market here. Today, the market got a gap up and sort of faded throughout the day. So it looked impressive on the absolute stat, but when we take a look at the market underneath the surface, it has actually looked pretty weak in terms of the internal. So before we take a look at that, let's just kind of take a look at the performance here. On this table here, we see the Dow Jones Transportation was the best performer for today, was up 1.34%. I mean, the New York Stock Exchange Composite was the worst performer along with the Dow Jones Industrial. Now, the NASDAQ 100 gained almost 0.75% and 0.63% for the NASDAQ Composite. The S&P 500 gained a third of a percent. And also the Russell 2000, 0.31%. Now let's take a look at this intraday internals and also the VIX. You see that the S&P 500 gap up, came up to made a high of the day somewhere around 7:09, which is 10:09 New York time. Then we see that it started to fade and almost came down and closed the gap. So it did not come down and close the gap, but it closed near the low of the day. And also you notice that the up-down volume ratio at one time, it was close to 5-1 in favor of the up volume, and we ended up the day at 1.19 or 1.12 to 1, so it's pretty much neutral on the up-down volume ratio. And the VIX is pretty much flat. It didn't do hardly anything. It's just sit there near this 21 level. Now, for the put-call ratio, after the first 15 minutes, we saw the put buyer came in, and pretty much they just kind of steadily trading the puts. And put-call ratio is sitting at 0.95. And also notice the advanced decline, the daily advanced decline. At the peak, it was close to 2,000 more advancing issue than declining issue. And ended the day, only 573 more advancing issue than declining issue. So we certainly see a little bit of a deterioration here on the AD and also on the up-down volume ratio. So that kind of tells you that the market was losing momentum. That's why I'm saying underneath the surface, the market looked pretty weak. It wasn't that strong, even though it said it is up 12 points or so for the S&P 500 or 0.31%. Now let's go and take a look at the ES, the E-mini S&P 500 futures, and also look at the SPY, the ETF for the S&P 500. All right, looking at this market profile chart for the ES, we see that took out this point of control here from last Thursday. And right now, tomorrow, we're going to be watching to see what it come down to this low here. If it take out today's low, then I expect to see it come down and take out this point of control from Friday at 39.65 and a quarter or so. Need to round this off here. And but if it come up and take out today's point of control, haven't put that value in there yet. Let me see what that value is, somewhere around 97, 39.97. So if take out the 39.97, I expect it to come up and try to tag this pull high here at 40.34 and a quarter. Now I'm going to take this out. So we're basically looking at the POC for tomorrow at 39.97. If you get about that, look for the high of today, and that is 40.2475. Take out this high, then we likely will see the price to come up to this pull high. And if this thing take down the low, which is 39.78 and a half, then look for this POC at 39.65 and a quarter to get tagged. And here looking at the ES, the candlestick chart, this is a 2-hour chart here. You see finish up with a little bit of a hammer type of a candle. It basically held this low volume area here. So tomorrow we're going to see would it be able to push up to this zone, this high volume area here, and come up and tag the point of control, today's point of control. If we could do that, then we'll be watching this high here come up to this high volume node here and move up to this high. Then watch this high here. That's the last Thursday's high. And we say from the market profile chart, if we could take out this poor high, then we'd be moving up possibly up to this low volume area here. Here's a little bit of a ledge somewhere around 40. So look for that. And if it reverse down and come back down and fill today's gap, then look for this point of control down here from Friday, this 39.67 on the VPOC. And that is also a little bit of a high volume zone here. And if it dips below this VPOC, then look for the possibility of come down to this low volume zone here. That is somewhere around 39.50, I believe, 39.46 area. So those are the level and zone to keep an eye on for tomorrow. I doubt it will come up and tag these weekly expected move range. I don't believe that it will come up to tag the upper range or the lower range tomorrow. Looking at the SPY here on this 2-hour chart here, as you can see that the SPY also held this low volume zone here, this area here today. Kind of got a little bounce off of here. And then also it started out pretty strong and tagged this composite point of control. And you see that it kind of faded throughout the day. And then at the end of the session, it kind of got a nice bounce off of this low volume area here. So tomorrow we see that this VPOC, see would it be able to continue to move up and take out today's high, then come up to this zone here, this low volume zone, and that would be somewhere around 402.50 here. Or will it come down, fill the gap, and take out this VPOC here at 395.56, and take out the low. Then we'll be watching to see would it come down to this 391 area. Now, also in addition to that, now let me put up this composite volume profile here, just for this swing down. So you got to look on here on this composite volume profile, this fixed range volume profile. And by the way, I have posted a video this weekend showing you how to set this up and how to get this free tool from TradingView, and also how to use some of this, this tool to identify potential resistance and support zone. So I have the link in the description below. So click on that and take a little watch and see would you be able to use this tool to kind of help you identify some potential resistance and support area. So let's get back to this. As you can see here, if we look at this composite, see there is this acceptance area here. Right. So right now we are looking for it to see would it be able to auction back up to this high, which is the high of the day to from today, then get away from this balance area and then move up to the next acceptance area, which would be somewhere around here, right? That was also coincide with this area here, and see would it come up, take out the upper range of the weekly expected move, and then move up toward this 408 area, before the end of the week or so. I don't believe that it will get up to this area here tomorrow. But hey, you never know, anything is possible, right? So we're basically looking to see would it be able to come up and peak above this this balance area, or would it come down? If it come down and take out this point of control, then we are looking at this balance area to to get the price to chop around here before it decide to either break and come down to this area at 391, or come back up and try to get back into this balance area. So that's basically what I'm looking at for tomorrow is, this high and possibly this high entering this zone at 402.50, or take out this VPOC and then look for this low, then possibly come down here to the 391. Okay, so go check out this video that I talk about the fixed range volume profile and see, and let me know if you find it useful or helpful. So thank you for watching and stay safe.